Hi guys, welcome to the 11th episode of Hashtag TV. Ayun, welcome. So I hope you guys are having a good Friday so far kasi it's a good Friday. Ayun guys, so kamusta naman po yung mga Holy Week ninyo? Is there something different ba na nangyayari ngayon? Kasi since we're all inside, how are you guys feeling, diba? So please comment your thoughts down below. Anyway, so we have a special guest tonight. Her name is Kai Makayan. She's basically a financial advisor, okay? And then we are going to talk about financial planning amidst COVID-19 and other lockdown challenges. Ayun, so without further ado, I will bring her in. Ayun, hi Sky!
Hi, Shane. Hello, everyone.
So introduce yourself to our viewers.
So, hello guys. I'm Sky Makayan. I'm a financial advisor and I'm also currently a law student. So, ayun, kamusta naman ang quarantine days nyo?
So speaking of Sky, because today di ba is Holy Week, I don't know if your family is religious. Are they religious pa?
We're not that religious, but yeah, we
They celebrate.
conform. Yeah.
I see, okay. So ano ba yung usual na Holy Week for you if you guys, kung walang pandemic?
Kung walang pandemic, ayun, we go to church, di kami kumakain ng baboy, o mga meat, ganyan, fasting, ano pa ba? Ayun, we spend time together with the family. Yun yung important naman.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, ako nga, I really miss yung mga usual traditions namin in Aklan eh. Kasi like, di ba,
What do you guys do?
Oh yeah, kapag Holy Week, usually nagbe-visit the iglesia, we do Way of the Cross, di ba? And then as well as, umakyat kami ng this mountain called Manduyog. Very early in the morning, we travel there. Kasi sobrang lamig na lamig ako. And then, we climb up the mountain kasi doing the Way of the Cross. Ayun, so, nakakamiss lang na to be with my family, definitely because of this parang whole pandemic. Kasi my mom and my dad are in Aklan and ako naman, I'm here in Manila.
Yeah.
So, medyo nakakapanibago nga. So anyway, where are you right now, Sky?
I'm at home with my family naman.
Yeah. At home meaning Paranaque or?
Oh no, I live in Las Piñas.
Ah,
I came home
right.
to my family on the day that they declared ECQ, yeah.
I see. So how is Las Piñas naman in terms of the ECQ? Is everyone parang staying inside or may special bang mga ine-implement yung local government niyo dyan?
Actually, surprisingly, it's very calm here. I think Las Piñas is a foreigner in its own land. Kasi ang dami kong naririnig like from other cities na may lockdown, may curfew.
Yeah.
Pero dito sa Las Piñas, kasi in our village, we have like this autonomous thing. I don't know. So parang hindi ganun ka-strict. I see people doing their normal routines, nagjo-jogging pa rin. Pero social distancing pa rin.
Pero naka-mask din sila.
Yeah, naka-mask pa rin. Actually, very normal lang pa rin yung life namin dito. So, okay lang naman. Very peaceful.
Okay, at least, di ba? Ikaw ba? Do you go out or?
Actually, I want to go out. I haven't been out for a while. Pero I was sick just last week and nag-self-quarantine ako sa kwarto. Alam mo naman, kahit nasa bahay, mag-self-distancing pa rin kayo with your family once na may symptoms o just to be safe. Kasi syempre, mahal mo yung pamilya mo, di ba? Ayaw mo silang mahawa. So, yun, I've just been here in my room. Yeah.
So, how are you na ngayon? You said a few days ago you've been sick.
I'm fine now actually. Mga 2 days lang akong may sakit. And ang tigas din ng ulo ko. I was in total denial na hindi to COVID kasi I don't have a sore throat, di naman ako nahihirapan huminga. I even asked my doctor friends. Oo, yung checklist. Pero still, I mean, nagkasakit pa rin ako. So we still have to be safe pa rin, always sanitize.
Yeah,
And
that's
I stayed
true.
away from my family for, ngayon, I think this is my first week na nasa room lang.
As
And
in,
next
like,
week
whole
pwede
week
na
na
ako
ba?
lumabas.
Whole week na?
Yeah, whole week. I was sick since last Sunday. Yeah, today's Friday. Yeah. 1 week na
Mm-mm.
ako nasa room lang. Wala akong nakakausap.
Wala. pero, pero that's the good thing, Sky. Kasi I mean, if you are sick, for example, kahit sakit lang yan ng katawan or lagnat or konting ubo, 'di ba? Dapat we have to iba na kasi yung panahon ngayon, especially in this pandemic, 'di ba? You have to be really, 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 really extra careful talaga. Kasi of course, we do not want people na how do I say this? Do not want people, especially our family members, to get sick as well. Especially kung hindi pa tayo sure, di ba? Hindi pa tayo sure kung COVID man siya or hindi, di ba?
Actually, yes. Kasi especially lalo na sa profession ko as a financial
Mm.
advisor, even days before they declared the enhanced community quarantine, nakikipagkita pa rin ako sa clients ko. I still have client
Mm.
meetings. Pero of course, di na kami nag-handshake. We always bring our own alcohols. Tapos,
Mm-hmm.
magkabilaan na kami ng table sa coffee shops. And then, nung nag-checklist ako when I was sick, parang
Mm-hmm.
sabi, were you ever in a public area that has a high number of COVID-19
Positive
positive
cases. Oo.
cases ngayon? And I was in
Mm-mm.
Manila area that time and I was like, oh no, maybe I was. Pero hindi ko pa rin yun chinek kasi during that time, super low lang yung cases and tests
Mm-mm.
that time. Pero
Yeah.
we'll never know kasi I heard na airborne na siya. So it's in the air. So, ayun, I'm still trying to stay it safe ngayon.
Mm-mm. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, that's good naman na nag-self-isolate ka and hopefully pwede ka nang lumabas
Yeah.
soon. Kasi 'di ba,
Oo nga, I miss
it's a bit lonely. It's
it is
already
so lonely.
lonely na agad na, especially for us extrovert people, 'di ba? Na it's already lonely
Yes.
kapag hindi ka makakalabas, hindi ka makakapag-socialize. What more ng enhanced community quarantine, 'di ba? So I felt like a
Yes.
vegetable a few weeks ago. Wala na.
Kung vegetable ka ako naging prutas. Wala rin ako makausap.
Anyway, so we have here our first
Yeah.
comment, Serena de la Cruz. Hello po, good evening everyone and have a blessed Friday to
Hello.
all. Hi Serena, have a blessed Friday din po. So those people who have messages or questions for us, for me and Sky, so please just comment down below sa live po and as well as sama nyo na din po yung pag-like and follow ng page namin on Facebook, #Philippines, and then also we're in YouTube, #online advertising and e-publishing group. Ayun guys, medyo mahaba yung name, pero that's okay kasi may link din kami dyan sa baba, alright? So kung may other inquiries kayo or may tao kayong gusto i-feature namin or gusto yung mga topics na malaman, please email us, us,
As?
sales@hashtag.com.ph. Ayun guys, so a little bit of a background, Sky pala is one of my very, very, very closest friends. She's my best friend guys. So kapag naglolokohan kami dito, alam nyo na guys kung bakit.
I'm so sorry. Actually, napakita ko ng slight.
Bakit? Okay, sige Sky. So tell us about financial planning naman. So,
Alright. Alright, so guys, we're going to tackle financial planning. So, before I get to to what is financial planning, let me just ask Shane muna so that I can have a public's eye view. What do you think? What is your knowledge on financial planning?
di ko alam, may pa-exam pala ngayon. Teka lang. Okay. So,
Sorry.
my knowledge on financial planning, I guess, yung pagsasave ng money, depending on kung ano yung important to yung mga luxury, and then paglalaan ng enough money then for in yung mga emergencies na nangyayari, I guess. Pero I'm pretty sure hindi ko din yung nagagawa.
Actually, exactly correct yung sinabi mo. Financial planning is actually everything because actually in essence kasi everything we want has a price on it. It has everything to do with money. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what we call our financial goals. What are financial goals? These are the
Mm-hmm.
goals that you want, which requires money. Financial planning is about coming up with the right strategies to achieve these financial goals. So it's not only about you naman, but also about kung ano yung financial goal mo para sa family mo and future
Mm-hmm.
generations. And somebody has to start naman. So, next naman, when it comes to financial planning, it deals with money. Pero ngayon sa Pilipinas, ikaw Shane, what are your problems in terms of saving money? Oh, yan ah.
It's that I don't do it. Charot! um, in terms of saving money, kasi siguro,
Yeah.
how do I say this? Siguro hindi ko siya na-manage enough. I mean, like, for example, nahati ko na agad yung pera ko. Okay, ito, this one is for the bills, this one is for my luxury, and this one is for the emergency, yung for future use na parang emergency lang, ganon.
Yeah.
Pero, yung nangyayari usually is kapag nabayaran ko ng mga bills ko, and then syempre yung luxury na ano ko na fund na, 'di ba? Yung for my wants, 'di ba? Parang minsan napapa-over budget ako nakukuha ko yung para sa for my emergency kaya medyo ekis tayo doon.
Actually, that's exactly correct. Yun yung mga hinaharap ng mga Pilipino ngayon in terms of saving, yung mga problema when it comes to saving, like over budgeting, overspending. There's also
Yeah.
a problem na, ay, may sale, may bag, deserve ko yan. I deserve a little self-love every now and then. I
Mm-mm.
deserve to invest in myself. And that's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but
Yeah.
kasi it's all there will always be sales. There will always be time to love yourself. But when is the right time to actually spend that money? And it's good that you brought up that, Shane, kasi ngayon sa financial planning natin, sa session natin ngayon, I'm going to explain tips. I'm going to give tips on how to save more money, on
Mm-hmm.
where to put your money, how to allocate your money, and I'm going to give, actually, there are some technical stuff here. May mga background naman tayo sa math, 'di ba? So, basic lang naman siya. Anyway, ayun lang naman. So, moving on. So now
Mm-hmm.
we already have established kung ano yung mga problema natin in terms of saving money. So
Yeah.
here are 4 habits to have in saving money. And
Mm-hmm.
saving more money actually. So kung kaya nyo mag-take down notes, sige. Pero I'll explain it naman briefly. So there are 4. First, you identify your basic necessities so you know how much to save and spend. So that's 1. Know your basic necessities. So, once you start saving money kasi, why do you save money? Ayun, tama yung sinabi ni Shane. You have to allocate your money as to where you put it talaga. You have to figure out how much you really need to spend. May tip
Yeah.
ako sa inyo. Mag-download kayo ng mga spending tracker apps. I have this app. It's called Buddy, Buddy, and
Mm.
then I input for example, nung estudyante pa lang ako, I think that I started that app nung third year, pero
Yeah.
syempre hindi ko nasusunod nung time na yon kasi college ako noon eh. It's called Buddy, 'di ba? So I input,
Mm.
for example, my allowance per week is 2.5. I
Yeah.
input 2.5. And then there are categories that say na I spent 50 pesos on a meal. I spent 70 pesos commuting back and forth from Las Piñas to Manila. And then, by the end of that week, I have to take down how much I spent, and by the end
Mm.
of the week, dapat meron pa rin akong natitirang 1K, which was nung time na yun, hindi ko na bigyan ng importansya, di ba?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
ayun. Yes, tracker apps, applications on the phone work, and they help talaga. They help you identify your basic needs. That's 1. Second habit is to automate your savings when you receive your salary, or when you're a student, when you receive your baon. What do you mean by automating your savings? Ngayon
Mm.
kasi very convenient ngayon yung mga banking apps. Meron tayong mobile app for BDO, BPI, Land Bank. I'm not sure sa ibang banks, pero when you automate your savings, let's say for example, may papasok na pera na 10,000, and then your mobile app bank can actually be linked with, let's say for example, Meralco or your insurance, investment. Tapos automatically, mababawasan sa savings mo yung kailangan, yung expenses mo. So that's very convenient. Bakit? Kasi, um, well, harsh siya sabihin, pero kasi you will be forced to save talaga. And ngayon pa lang sinasabi ko, ang budgeting system talaga is 50-30-20. 20% is actually for your savings and insurance and investment. And 30% is for your wants and 50% is for your needs or yun nga, yung basic necessities mo. Okay, so if there's any questions so far, just comment below. So, nasa number 3 na tayo. Number 3 na habit to save more money, monitor your spending habits and cut down on unnecessary luxury. So, medyo tinamaan ako doon kasi nung bata pa ako, hindi rin ako na masyadong natuto mag-save. Basta may makita akong candy, basta may makita akong laruan, gusto ko. Hanggang sa pagtanda, until college naman, parang I know how to save. Pero syempre, as a you're in college, there are times na stressed ka, tapos, deserve ko to, sige, I will unwind. Alam mo yan, mag-milk tea tayo minsan. So,
Anong minsan?
again,
Charot.
hindi, actually, everyday yun eh. O, di ba? Hindi. So, ayun, di ba? Unnecessary luxuries yun. Entertainment, dining, memberships. Kapag member ka ng gym, tapos hindi ka naman nag-gym, tapos you pay like 2,500 per month, that's actually something that you need to think about. Subscriptions, and also reduce the use of a credit card. Kasi it's always going to be buy now, pay later. Actually, it's buy now and then cry later. Ganun
Cry
ang credit
later.
card. Actually, cry now. Joke.
Cry now
Ayun.
na.
So,
Lalo na makita mo yung bill mo, no?
'di ba? So ayun, first again, identify your basic needs. Second is automate your savings. Third is to monitor. Actually, very important yung number 3, monitoring. Bakit? Kasi it's actually supposed to be done on a regular, weekly, monthly basis. And you have to be very religious about it. And lastly, the fourth one, you have to start creating saving goals. Ano yung
Saving.
saving goals? Yun yung sinasabi nating financial goals natin. You have to identify the different stages in your life where you will need money. So, for example, kapag high school ka, para saan yung pera mo? Projects,
Oo.
homeworks, college, the same thing. Pero pang dagdag lang din kung meron kang extracurricular activities. Kung meron kang project na medyo bigatin. Kapag adult ka na, ikaw, Shane, in our time ngayon, ano ba yung saving goals mo? What are you saving up for, kumbaga? Are you saving for a car? What are your dreams pala? Sorry.
Grabe naman tayo sa
What are you
dreams na yan.
No, I mean lang. Yeah. Something you're saving up for na dream mong makuha.
Dream kong makuha. Probably,
Mm-mm.
kasi honestly, pag dito kasi sa Manila, siguro condo, definitely, a condo unit.
Yeah.
Kasi di ba alam mo, here in Manila, hindi naman na palawakan yung property. Usually, pataasan na yun or what. Kasi here in Manila, we have to be practical, di ba? Unless I go home to Aklan and doon talaga ako mag-settle down, di ba? And then, hindi makakabili ako ng medyo malaki-laking land. Pero yung goal is for me, to get parang a house of my own, ganun. Pero at the same time, siguro mahaba
Yeah.
pa. Kasi I'm planning to enter law school pa this year eh.
Yeah.
So, siguro, ayun.
Praying.
So, probably my own properties na house or condo.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, tama yun kasi each one of us have our own specific and different financial goals in life. Pero statistically, here in the Philippines, more common financial goals that people save up for. First is marriage. Second
Oh,
is retirement. Yeah, yun yung mga common na marriage, retirement,
marriage.
vacation, and kids education. Yun yung 4. And I'll explain why in a while. Bakit yun yung common. So we've identified kung ano yung magandang saving habits na 4. Pero going back pa rin, ano ba yung importance ng financial planning? Well, I'll give you 3. There are 3 benefits for you when it comes to financial planning. One is actually a peace of mind for the future. Bakit? Kasi the future is filled with uncertainties, and once you retire, it's either income either drops or you will rely on pension benefits. Magkano lang ba pension dito sa Pinas? 8,000.
Mm.
And I don't think that's enough. Financial planning is important for you to ensure that when you retire, you will have sufficient money enough for your own lifestyle, even when your income stops or when it
Mm.
drops. So that's one. For the peace of mind, syempre bakit tayo tatandang stressed pa din, 'di ba?
Totoo.
And 'di ba?
Mm.
Second is financial independence. What do we mean by financial independence? It is a state when you have enough money without even working for it. Wow. Sino bang ayaw ng ganun, 'di ba? So how can you reach that state na financial independence? Actually, for example, at the age of 65, Shane, would you rather
Yeah.
still be working or would you prefer being financially independent by relaxing with your loved ones while money still comes to you?
Definitely, I want to parang enjoy naman the fruits of my labor. Feeling ko by 65, if ever I have children, di ba? Feeling ko
Yeah.
nakagraduate na sa ko. I really want to parang relax na by that time.
Mm. Actually, that's really great kasi sa ngayon kasi, I'm going to insert this lang and sana we're being real ha. This is a very realistic situation in the Philippines and I'm not trying to be very pessimistic or what.
Yeah.
Pero ngayon kasi ang nangyayari sa Philippines, that's why I advocate for financial literacy is because we are mostly experiencing sandwich mentality or sandwich generation. Ano yun?
Mm.
So, for example, Shane, tayo yung patty. So, tayo yung patty na sa gitna, 'di ba? And then we have our parents, and if ever we're going to have our own kids. So, our parents, us, and then kids. Nasa sandwich tayo sa gitna. Bakit? Ang mentality ngayon sa Pinas, sinasabi ng parents natin, anak, ikaw na bahala sa akin sa pagtanda ah. Pero at the same time, may mga anak ka din. So you have two financial dependents relying on you. And
Yeah.
that's where I advocate na we have to have that cycle to stop. How? That's where financial independence comes in. Na kahit matanda ka na, hindi ka na umaasa sa anak mo na bibigyan ka ng pera because you have money on your own. Gusto mo ba, Shane, maging ikaw yung lola na pinagpapasahan na, wag sa atin siya, wag sa atin yan, hihingi lang yan ng pera. Or ikaw yung lola, Shane, na, ayan na si Lola Shane, ayan na, marami yan pera. I don't know. I mean, ako gusto ko din maging lola na, ayan na si Lola Sky. May pera yan.
Hindi, grabe naman
Ay,
yung may pera, pero hihingi ako ng
hindi na,
pera
yeah,
para
I get
ano,
that.
para sa candy siguro gano'n.
Oo, I
Oo,
get
pero I
that. I
want to be
mean,
the second lola, di ba? Pero hopefully
oo,
hindi ako. Oo.
actually, it's sad to hear kasi, pero realistically, it's happening here in the
Mm.
Philippines. And, ayun nga, financial independence is actually one of the key ways on how that cycle can stop. So, next, the third and last benefit of financial planning is early retirement. Kailan mo ba gusto
Mm.
mag-retire, Shane?
60? Yeah, I want to retire at
60.
60.
You want to retire at 60? That's great kasi there are some things naman din that we can still do even na medyo prepared na tayo. Early retirement kasi is a well-designed financial plan that will allow us to retire early. Actually kasi I know someone na gusto mag-retire at the age of 30. Nagulat ako, bakit gusto mo mag-retire at the age of 30? Ako kasi
Mm.
I'm looking at the realistic side na why will you stop working? Eh parang kailangan ka pa rin ng Pinas magtrabaho kasi bayan muna, mga gano'n, yung mga ganyang mentality.
Oh.
Pero kasi he was talking in terms of financial independence na he doesn't have to work anymore because
Mm.
why does he have to work when he's already stable financially? And
Totoo.
I understood that point. Oo, 'di ba? So that's the three benefits of financial planning.
I
Pero
see.
how do yun lang naman yung three benefits. And if that's for you, we can always start financial planning. Pero how do you start financial planning talaga? Basically, there are 5 stages in financial planning. First is self-awareness. What do you mean by self-awareness in financial planning? You understand your own financial status. You understand your own needs, your own lifestyle, your habits, and everything else that makes you who you are. So personally, self-aware ako na um, I was
Hello,
saying I
sorry.
had, yeah.
Ano yun? Sorry, interruption. So, ano yun? Ano yung first stage? Ah, yeah, self-awareness.
First stage is, yeah, self-awareness. You have to
Mm.
understand where you are financially. Are you starting up pa lang? Are you, kakastart mo lang ba maging independent? Or dependent ka pa rin ba sa parents mo? That's the first stage. There are 5 important questions to ask yourself kung saan ka ba talaga na sa self-awareness stage. Question 1 is, do you have sufficient income?
Mm.
Number 2, what are your assets and liabilities? 3,
So,
do you have a financial dependent? The financial dependent is anyone who relies on you financially. Do you have a kid or is someone dependent on you? Question 4, when do you want to retire? And question 5, do you intend to start a family one day? So, once that you are self-aware and you actually know where you are now, that's where you start identifying your goals. Now, we're going to start talking statistics here. When you start identifying your goals, you have to start asking yourself, what age am I now? Ako, I'm 22. And
mm.
tinuro sa amin kasi, there are 4 important stages in your life. From ages 0 to 20, and
Okay.
then from ages 20 to 40, or 21 to 40, and then there's 41 to 60, and then there's 61 to 80. Why are those the 4 most important stages in your life?
Mm.
Basically kasi, uh, more or less, we have 28,000 days in our lifetime from 0 to 80 years old. And then from 0 to 20 and from 60 to 80, there's no income anymore. Bakit? 0 to 20, basically we rely
Nag-aaral
on
pa
our
tayo.
parents. So, nag-aaral pa lang tayo. 60 to 80, we have already retired, wala nang income, puro pension na lang yung dumarating sa atin. The most important thing here is the 20 years old to 60 years old. Bakit? Because those are the days na nagkakapera ka na. So basically, you have 14,000 days to make money. And for example, at the age of 35, there are 4 universal fears actually that people raise, which will require you to plan your financial goals and to eliminate those problems. Fear number 1, natanong mo na ba sa sarili mo, Shane, what if I can't work at the age of 60 anymore? Kasi, for example, there are 2 types of retirement. There's voluntary retirement and involuntary retirement. Voluntary is just, okay, I'm okay na, wala na akong kailangang gawin. I'm financially
Yeah.
independent, so I'll just retire. Involuntary is when you can't work because you are sick or because nagkaroon ng aksidente, wag naman sana. That stops you from working. One of the other second fears is, what if I can't reach 60 years old? Wag naman sana. Third is, how much do I need for me to retire peacefully? And fourth, can I ensure that my children will start a life with a right foundation, which is education? So,
Nakakakaba
once
naman
na
yun, Sky.
na-figure,
I
'di ba?
mean,
Actually, this is
nakaka-trigger na
ano,
anxiety yung mga questions na yan. Parang, oo nga, no? Parang money kasi it's something really
yes,
serious and everyone needs it talaga to survive eh.
yes. Actually, ano, money matters talaga. Money is
Mm.
actually something serious that most Filipinos don't want to talk about, but actually need to face. That's
Mm.
why, do you say na you won't know something unless you actually talk about it. Communication is the key. So napansin mo ba, Shane, there are 4 financial fears. Pero we talked kanina na there are 4 common financial goals. So here, there are fears and there are solutions. Yung first fear, ano sabi natin? What if I cannot work at 60 anymore? Number one,
Mm.
financial goal. To generate or find income to replace myself if I cannot work anymore. 'Di ba? We've answered our first problem. Second problem, what if I don't reach 60 at all? Solution, which is a financial goal to ensure my dependents get taken care of if I'm not around. So that's
I see.
about caring for the people and the future generation. Number three, how much is needed for me to retire? Financial goal, to start saving up so I can enjoy the same lifestyle when I want to
Mhm.
retire. And then four, can I ensure that my children will have the right education or foundation? Financial goal number four is to start saving enough money for my kids' education. So, di ba, once you figure out kasi your financial goals, hindi ka na matatakot mag-ipon eh. Hindi ka na matatakot maglabas ng pera. Kasi here in the
Yeah.
Philippines, you think that investing in future things just means dagdag gastos. Actually, it is in its sense, oo. Pero kasi you're investing in something that you will need in the future eh. 'Di ba? And that's something we need to talk about. So, after that, the next stage in financial planning is a financial strategy. Dito naman papasok yung mga technical na bagay. Pero kasi, this is something that we as financial advisors cater to our clients. So, what is a financial strategy? Actually, kasi once you have clear financial goals, next is to have a plan to achieve these goals. Because remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So,
Mm.
'di ba? You have to put your goals into action. So, paano ba yon? Here, I will teach the ABCD investment strategy. Actually, tinuro lang din sa akin to ng financial advisor ko. And here is what I've learned from him. So, ano yung ABCD investment strategy? There are only four things you need to know. One,
Mhm.
what assets you can invest in. Second, the risk and return of each of these assets. Third, what is your risk appetite? And fourth, the ABCD investment strategy as a whole. So, excuse me. Here, basically, number one, what are the assets you can invest in? Assets
Mhm.
are discussed in five groups. There's property, there's equities or shares, there are bonds, there are commodities, and there are cash. So, what is property? Actually, property, yun nga sinabi mo kanina, Shane, yung isang financial goal mo is to save up for properties. It's actually a very favored asset investment because it has shown potential to combat inflation rate across the years.
Mhm.
And what are equities? Actually, equities are shares. It's part of the stock market. It refers to ownership in a company, and you usually acquire it by buying stocks or shares in a company. Later, I will discuss further kung paano yung stock market. Bonds, they are also part of the stock market. Bonds are fixed interest stocks. Actually, they are issued by the government. Di ba kanining equities sa companies like Jollibee, JFC, mga private companies. Bonds naman depends sa government. Mga issued ng government sa country mo. And they pay a certain fixed level of interest. And next, commodities, they are natural resources like food, energy, metals, there are gas, other things like rice. So these prices change with supply and demand naman. And then cash, these are the liquid assets that you have on hand. So now, since we know the five different assets, we have to know the risk and return of each asset. What do we mean by risk and return? Basically kasi, yung risk na sinasabi natin dito, yung risk na pagbili ng
Mhm.
asset na yon or pagkuha ng asset na yon, because it's actually a risk management because you'll
Yeah.
never know kung yung return sa'yo mataas ba or mababa. But there are three things that you need to know for you to have a good risk and a good return. One is liquidity. How fast can you convert this asset into cash? So
Yeah.
liquidity is equal to how fast it turns into cash. Volatility, how risky an asset is in terms of investment. So volatility, risk. Yield. When you say yield, how much return can you expect? So there's
Mm.
liquidity, how fast, volatility, how risky, and yield, how much return you can expect.
Okay.
So, if there are any questions, feel free to comment kasi medyo technical na yung mga ganitong bagay. Number three, risk appetite. When you say risk appetite kasi, it basically talks about how much you're willing to risk. So, ikaw, Shane, do you think you're a risk taker?
In terms of finances?
Hindi naman, like, in general, you as a person, are you a risk taker? Yee.
Yeah. Grabe.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, in general, yes.
Yeah. Oo. Pero since you mentioned it, in terms of finances, are you a risk taker?
A bit, yeah. Siguro in a scale of 1 to 10, I'm on a 6.
Okay. Well, that means you are a high risk profile client. What does that mean? Actually, yung risk kasi natin, it depends on our age. 'Di ba at some point in our time, at the ages 20 to 30, mataas yung tinitik natin na risk. Bakit? Kasi these are the times that we're actually exploring, that we are uh, looking for new jobs, we are exploring who we really are, and we take the risk to know and to get to that goal. Pero kasi when you're around 50, 60, syempre hindi ka na gano'n ka-risk taker kasi matanda ka na, first of all. What
Yeah.
else do you have to lose? You're worrying na lang about your retirement, on how your family is going to survive. So, the fact here is you have to remember that a person's risk appetite falls across time. The older
Mm.
you get, the less risk taker you become. So, it's important to know what kind of risk taker you are in terms of financial planning because the budget system I said a while ago, the 50-30-20, if you're not much of a risk taker, then you're really going, if you're a 0% risk taker pala at all, 100% you're just going to put that on needs. You're not going to spend anything for yourself, but you're not also going to spend anything for finances and investments. But if you're really a risk taker, you're going to be like 30% investment, insurance, 40% needs, mga ganyan. So basically, ganun siya. So, what is the ABCD strategy in itself? Actually, you have to remember that when you get older, you don't want to be managing illiquid assets. What do you mean by illiquid assets? What we said a while ago, liquid assets are those that you have, the cash you have on hand. They actually become a liability when you become older if they stay as illiquid assets. So the true
I see.
asset in an old age is actually pure income because, yun nga, wala ka na nga income pagtanda mo. So you have to turn your illiquid assets into liquid
Liquid.
assets na. Yes. So retirement and proper financial planning is having an income every month without having to think about what happens to that asset.
Mm.
So basically, as you reach closer to retirement, you will have to transit your asset from illiquid to liquid assets. Now, maybe you'll be saying right now, okay, now I know the different types of assets. Now I don't honestly
Mhm.
know, I don't know how to monitor or learn more about it. I don't have the time. Is there a quick fix to this? Actually, there's a quick fix to it. Kasi lahat ng sinabi ko very technical. But there is
Yeah.
actually a solution for you to monitor or learn more about it. And it's insurance. Di naman sa nagbebenta ako pero this is part of my advocacy for people to understand the importance of insurance and investment. So,
Okay.
ang tanong mo sa akin ngayon, Sky, why is insurance a smart financial strategy?
Okay.
Basically, and so as coming from someone na may insurance that had insurance before becoming a financial advisor, the true purpose of insurance means is to transfer your risk to a third party that would compensate for your losses. I'm sure you're familiar
And then
with uh,
yung third
ayun,
party is yung mga,
yung third party beneficiaries.
I see.
Yes, yun yung mga sinasabi kong beneficiaries. Why? Because the four financial goals kasi could be achieved either via you personally managing the risk or you getting
Mm.
financial products to transfer your worries. Kasi 'di ba, I talk to my clients sometimes and for them to realize kung ano yung importance is ganito, for example, ikaw Shane, why do you work?
to get money kasi maluha akong tao.
Grabe. Oh, that's one.
Or
One
to
is
be
to
fair
get
naman
money.
guys, walang ditong plastic guys, di ba? We all want to work. But other than na it's inherently parang something na the nature of the job is something na gusto mo, we all work kasi there's money in it, di ba? Kasi we have to provide
Mm-mm.
for ourselves, di ba? At yung mga bills natin.
Mm, 'di ba? Actually, that's one of the main purposes naman talaga bakit tayo nagwo-work. One is, excuse me, a good financial flow, a healthy money flow. That's one. So, besides yourself, Shane, why do you work?
Besides myself, siguro for the future kids card, I want to save money and then as well as siguro I just want to give back then to my parents one day.
Yes, exactly. So, sabi mo, you work for a healthy cash flow, you work for your future generations, and you also work to give back to your family because why? Because you love them.
Hmm.
'Di ba? So, those are the three. So, you work for those three. Pero what if, just what if, and wag naman sana, Shane, bilang mahal kita, bilang kaibigan ko, best friend kita, what if you become sad? What is sad? What if you become sick? What if you get into an accident? Or, wag naman sana, what if you die because of an unexpected tragedy? That's being sad. What will happen to you? You will not be able to work for a healthy cash flow. You will not be able to work for your family. And you will not be able to work for your future
Mm-hmm.
generations. Ngayon, why is insurance a smart financial strategy? Because when you can't work,
Mm-hmm.
insurance and investment will work for you to achieve a healthy cash flow, to protect your family, and to protect your future generation. Do you get it? And that's
Mm-hmm.
amazing, right?
Yeah.
Most Filipinos do not know that that's what insurance can do, because how you understand insurance is by word of mouth lang naman din. Uh, sometimes you search online. Pero what you really need to understand is there are people like us financial advisors out here
Mm-hmm.
having the advocacy of financial literacy for you to understand why insurance is not actually an expense, but it's an investment in you. So, ayun lang.
I see. Okay. Sky, we have here
Yeah.
some comments. Let us just read them first.
All right.
All right. Okay. So, ayun. From Attorney Alfred Bayan. Good evening, guys. So, hi, Attorney Bayan. Thank you for watching. Ayun.
Hello,
Um,
attorney.
from Sir Mark Lagaza. Happy viewing, everyone, and good evening to all. Ayun. Hi, Sir Mark.
Hi, Sir Mark.
This one is from
Nagdi na kayo pag-hi.
yeah, oo naman. So, from from Christian James Danila Masangya. Good evening. This is very insightful on how I can manage my scholarship grant. Ayun. So,
Wow!
for all the students out there, 'di ba? Very helpful talaga on how you can maximize financial planning. Ayun. This one is from Serena de la Cruz. He said, this topic should be included as one college subject as most of the students right now are comfortably relying financially from their parents. So that's very true din naman. Kasi di ba,
Yes.
I've attended before mga trainings or mga courses on financial planning din. Kasi parang
Mm-hmm.
before I worked in a training company. And then we did this parang training then for students. So iniisip pero not as detailed as this one, what you're telling us. Kasi
Yeah.
yung naging platform niya is for ano talaga, for how to save for people na mga like for example mga out of school youth, mga ganon, mga little ways on how they can save. So financial
Yeah.
planning is probably one of the pinaka biggest impact din sa kanila kasi what they said na realize nila is that kung malapit lang ba yung pagtatrabahuhan nila, pwede naman daw pala sila maglakad, di naman nila kailangan na mag-spend ng 10 pesos for the tricycle or
Yeah.
what. Kasi parang it's small amounts of money na nilalaan nila for something of bigger value. Kasi ikaw, Sky, do you also ride ba papunta sa school? Kasi di ba earlier you said you're a law student.
Ngayon kasi I walk pero dati nung college, nag-uwian ako, grabe. Grabe talaga yung gastos nun.
So, ngayon,
Mm.
relatively near yung university mo sa dorm mo.
Yeah, mm.
So, you prefer to walk na lang instead of like spending money for vehicles or for rides, di ba? So, parang ganun na din yung parang takeaway nila from that whole
Yeah.
Oh, and last comment here, message is from Sir Mark Legaza again. How would you differentiate from your personal opinion an entrepreneur to an employee in terms of risk and balance? So risk management and balancing everything. And during these times, from a financial perspective, what would you advise young professionals on choosing paths?
So yung first question niya, how would I differentiate my
Hmm,
personal opinion from
as
that
as
of
an
an employee?
entrepreneur.
Ah, to an employee in terms of risk and balance.
Mm-mm.
Personal opinion ba in what sense?
I guess
In
siguro
terms of finance?
how do you financially plan as a business person versus how you should financially plan as an employee? Is there a difference? Hindi na siguro financially plan pero risk yung siguro what you've talked about earlier as risk management.
Alright, sige. Basically kasi, ang entrepreneurs or business-minded people in contrast sa mga employees kasi, in
Yeah.
general, I've noticed my clients na business people, they have really high risks talaga. Kaya sila in the entrepreneur world because they took the risk in starting their own business and having their own capital, and they have actually a higher risk and a higher return. And yung risk and balance, let's say yung balance naman na sa part na yun in terms of a business kasi, they um they take it from the fact kung how much they make, and do they still risk or do they balance it out. So,
Mm.
I'm not sure if answering the question talaga, pero that's my point of view, my personal opinion on that. And as an employee, well, ako basically employee naman ako. It depends din naman on perspective When you're an employee, ako financial advisor ako pero employee, but I have a high risk. Let's say I'm an employee na um, yung mga nasa desk and then whole day nasa desk. I have
Mm.
clients like that. Medyo nasa moderate yung risk nila in terms of investing and saving
Mm.
money. And coming from that, it's already balanced in itself. Alright, so
Mm.
ayun, mas risk
Alright.
taker ang business people. And
Yeah,
during these
that's
times, from a financial perspective, what would you advise young professionals on choosing a path? I would advise young professionals, syempre ako, I would want people to go with what they love. I advise people that's actually just choosing their professions pa lang. Choose something that you want to enjoy to do. Something that you wouldn't regret waking up early for. Pero at the same time, coming from a financial advisor perspective, do something that pays the bills din at the same time. There are professions naman, let's be real that don't pay the bills naman consistently. So what do you do there? You have to have multiple streams of income, and that's easy to do when you feed your knowledge on how to do it, like investing in stocks or being a vlogger sa YouTube, mga ganyan. Or magbenta ka ng mga pastries, mga ganon. So, ayun.
so your advice for people is do something you love but at the same time na hopefully yung something that you love also pays the bills.
Yes,
Well,
and if it does not,
mm-mm. Well, it's
if
a
it
good
does not,
strategy
then yeah,
naman. Oo. Yeah, you when if it
yeah,
does not, you have to like have multiple lines of work
Yeah.
All right, okay. Sige, Sky, continue ka po sa, we're at the third na ba, risk management from your 5 stages of financial planning.
We are on the third financial strategy. Actually, tapos na tayo sa financial strategy. We are on the fourth one.
Right, right, right.
We are on understanding insurance and how much you need.
Okay.
So, ayun, the last thing we talked about was understanding insurance. So, ayun nga, going back, I asked Shane why does she work? And she said three things for her to have a healthy income, for her family, and for her future generations. I asked what happens if you can't work because you become sad, sickness, accident, or death. And what happens is insurance is the solution because insurance can work for you when you can't. So basically, there are four types of insurance products kasi. First, when you die, I pay. This is the kind of insurance that relates to life coverage products. Later, I'll explain kung ano yung mga terms na yon. Second, when you fall sick, I pay. This relates to income protection products. Basically, it protects your income. And third, you retire, I pay. This relates to
Mm,
retirement planning products. And your kids go to college and I pay. This relates to the education products for your kids. And actually, ito yung mga hindi alam ng mga tao. There's actually a formula. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina na magaling sa math. Hindi. Di natin kailangan maging magaling sa math. Bakit? Kasi there's actually a rule of thumb when it comes to insurance. Kasi ganito, as a financial advisor kasi, when I talk to my clients, I ask them, magkano ba yung kinikita mo per month? I know it's a very sensitive topic, pero I ask them straight out why. Kapag doktor ka ba, paano mo malalaman yung sakit ng tao pag hindi mo tinanong yung sintomas niya? So, as a doctor, in terms of finance, I ask my clients kung ano yung state nila right now for me to be able to help them. So, ayan, I asked them what's their annual or monthly income for me to understand how much insurance they actually need. Ito yung rule of thumb ng insurance. So, yung first is, your annual income times 10 should go towards life coverage. So, let's say, kung ano yung annual income mo, let's say like 100,000 per year, times 10, dapat ganun kamahal yung life coverage mo sa insurance. And next, second, yung income protection mo naman, how much your annual income is times 5. So, 100,000 times 5, yun ang income protection mo. Ganun yung presyo niya dapat. So, next, retirement. How much money should you save for you to be able to retire peacefully? Your annual income, no, 20% pala of your annual income should be saved for you to retire peacefully. And then lastly, how much of your income should go to the kids' education? You should save 5% of your annual income. So basically, yun yung general rule. Pero again, people have different jobs, people have different states in life. It depends talaga per client, per person. So, ayun. And you have to remember three things kasi when you're getting insurance. One, are you married? Do you plan to get married? Do you have a healthy cash flow or income? And do you have any dependents? And if you have any other questions, medyo technical kasi yung relationship ng tatlong yon. If you have any specific questions, I will explain. And moving on. How do the four insurance products works? Actually, kasi we talked about the benefits of financial goals. Now, ano yung benefits ng life insurance? There are four. First, life insurance provides support for your dependents. What are your dependents? It could be the people that rely on you that for money, pero it could also help you pay your debts, yung mga utang
yeah.
mo. It can pay for your education or your living expenses and so on and so forth. So it's actually extra income. Sino bang may ayaw nun, 'di ba? Second, it helps preserve your estate. Again, it pays the debts or yung mga utang, mga taxes, and other estate costs.
Mm,
So, third, it protects your wealth from potential creditors. And fourth, death benefit is non-taxable in most countries. What do we mean by death benefit?
Mm.
Let's just say you're insured and accidentally well, hindi naman laging accidentally, pero because of an uncertainty namatay ka, yung makukuha mo from your insurance, yun yung death benefit. Usually, 200% yan ng binabayaran mo. So, yung presyo ng insurance mo is 1 million. When you accidentally die, the insurance company will give your family 2 million kasi 200% nga, 'di ba?
Hmm.
So, 'di ba? Actually, that's really good. Namatay. I mean, sabi nga niya, no, sabi din naman ni Sanjay Tolan. May actually,
Sky!
di kasi, ang sad kasi pakinggan eh. Pero I'm gonna come from a perspective from one of the top financial advisors ng mundo, Sanjay Tolani. Mr. Sanjay Tolani said, there are a lot of uncertainties in our life. Kahit anong mangyari sa buhay mo. Pero one thing is certain talaga, and that is death. So, kung mamamatay ka lang naman, why not make money out of it for future generations? 'Di ba?
Okay.
Pero wag
Okay.
ka naman magpapakamatay para magkapera, 'di ba? Para lang 'yan sa kapag may nangyari sa'yo.
Totoo.
Anyway, ayun. That's a
Ayun,
joke.
yun ba
It
yun,
was a
Sky?
joke.
Yun ba yun, Sky? Di ba,
Ha?
in movies, di ba sometimes we hear people na they fake their own death para lang for insurance, para maibigay agad sa kanila yung pera. May mga cases na bang ganyan
Yes,
dito sa
yes.
Pilipinas?
Well, I'm not sure if people fake their deaths, pero may mga claims na nakukuha from my insurance company. Actually, I work for Sun Life, and for the first time, nagkaroon ng claim si Sun Life na death benefit, and it lived up to their purpose naman. Medyo malaki yung nakuhang pera, and that's good. Actually, I see that also sa movies. Ngayon ko lang din na-realize na kaya pala nagpapakasagasa yung ibang tao. I remember an episode from Friends na
Hmm.
um, parang sabi ni Joey, I don't have insurance anymore. I can't get hurt on purpose anymore. Mga ganyan.
Yeah,
So
actually.
yun pala yung reason. Oo, 'di ba? Yun yung reason
Yeah.
pala kung bakit ganun yung mga TV characters, yung mga movie people. They sometimes fake their death to get money. And ganun naman talaga ang insurance. Yun yung death benefit actually. Segue lang yun. So, ayun. Retirement planning. Actually, when you retire kasi, the rule of thumb is, sabi nga natin kanina, di ba? 20% of your annual income should be saved for you to have a peaceful retirement.
Mm.
So, kung ano yung 20% annual income mo, you guys have calculators. So, ayun. Yun yung life rule of thumb. And then lastly, yung last na financial planning stage natin is to revisit your financial plans. When you revisit your financial plans kasi, it's either your income changed or your life changed. Why do you need to revisit your financial plan? What if ako si Sky na nagsimula sa 20,000 per month, pero
Mm.
na-promote ako na ng promote, and then now I actually earn not this is just an example. I actually earned 100,000 per month, and I'm able to save 1 million per year, and that's a lot. So I have to actually save more, because when you save more, you earn more, you save more, and you'll be able to reach your financial goals faster. So that's financial planning for you.
Mm.
That's it. Those are the 5 stages of financial planning.
So, for a rundown, Sky, ano yung mga 5 stages again?
The 5 stages of financial planning. First, you have to be self-aware,
Mm.
self-awareness. Second, identify your financial goals. Third, after
Mm.
you identify those goals, you have to have a financial strategy. Fourth, you have to understand how much insurance you need and understand insurance in general. And fifth, you have to revisit your financial plans.
Alright, alright. So, thank you for that one. So, by the way, Sky, it's a general question lang. Kasi, di ba, when you, parang one of the main kasi na questions of people for about insurances. So, why is it
Mhm.
na medyo mas mahal yung insurance if you're a smoker? Kasi before like na na may mga nagpe-pitch din sa akin ng mga insurance companies. Usually they ask if I am a smoker, and then usually mga nakakausap ko din ng mga someone older, medyo mas mataas yung premium na binibigay sa kanila compared for those who started their life insurance younger. So, why is that?
Bakit mas mahal kapag smoker? Basically because insurance and investment kasi is a risk management. It's actually
Mm,
taking risks. 'Di ba we talked about risk kanina?
yeah.
And hindi ba mas risky kung smoker ka compared sa taong non-smoker? Bakit mas risky? Because you are prone to risks such as lung cancer,
Yeah.
ano pa ba yung risk when it comes, yung mga nasa kahan ng Yossi,
Oo,
yung
yung
mga
mga,
pinapakitang sakit, yung mga
actually, very
stroke, yung mga
graphic.
cancer. Oo, yun yung mga risk na pwede mong makuha once you're a smoker. Bakit importanteng malaman? Because once na mataas yung risk na meron ka, mas
Mm.
mapapamahal. Bakit mas mapapamahal? Because mahal kang protektahan.
Sana all mahal.
Yes,
Charot.
yes. Actually, basically ganun siya. What does insurance do? It protects you. And if you are very risky, mas
Mm-mm.
kailangan mong bayaran na mas protektahan ka. Same goes as when you get older, it becomes more expensive. Why? Because when you apply for insurance, the older you get, the riskier life becomes for you. Because once the older you get, parang your body does not function the same as you were when you were younger, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
terms of 'di ba? So it's mas risky. And also, when you get insurance at a certain age, let's say 25, and sabihin mo, sige next year na lang pass, kung magkano yung babayaran mo ng 25, hindi na siya sa 26. Bakit? Kasi tumaas yan ng 4%. So each time that you delay you getting your insurance, you're adding 4% every year to how much you're going to spend.
I
Same goes when yes, also kasi age, smoker, as well as the gender. Actually, I want to bring this up kasi I
the
want people to
gender.
understand insurance. Yes, actually, depende yung cost ng insurance mo if you're a smoker, non-smoker, age, gender. Bakit gender? Actually, kasi, unfortunately, like it or not, we still live in a patriarchal society dito sa Philippines. What does that mean?
Mm.
Men are still the ones usually working para sa families, and the women stay at home. This is
Mm.
reality, ha. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, feminist. This is statistically proven true by the PSA. Men live at an average na 65 years old lang, while women can live up to 73 years old. Again, bakit? Because men have more risk of going out than women because parang they're prone to work more than women.
I see.
That's why
Okay.
gender, yes, that's why gender is a factor.
All right. So,
Ayun.
does it also apply to depende din ba sa profession mo kung high risk din ba yung job mo, like I don't know, you work in a construction site or you do extreme sports, does it weigh to that din ba, like kung mahilig ba ako mag rock climbing ganun, aakyat din ba yung binabayaran kong premium?
Actually, that's a great question, Shane. Kasi yes,
Mm.
I was about to bring that up. Kasi also, insurance depends on your profession. I have a client na seaman. And
Mm.
we have this PDF or this sheet that we refer to depending on the person's profession. Chinek ko yung seaman. And
Mm.
buti na lang hindi naman sa buti na lang, pero kasi he wants to save. And he's
Mm.
still not that much, he still does not have that big of an income. So, we talked about this certain budget na babayaran niya per month. So, I checked,
Yeah.
and buti na lang he's an able-bodied seaman. Wala pa siya sa rangko. So, pasok yung budget niya. Pero mas mataas yung babayaran niya compared sa akin na, ikaw, I mean, isn't it risky na nasa barko ka for 9 months, tapos
Yeah,
it's an
definitely.
open
Anything can
sea,
happen in the middle of the sea.
'di ba? Anything can happen. Baka ma-Titanic ka, wag naman sana, 'di ba? Pero things can happen. Again,
Yeah,
it depends on the risk ng trabaho mo. Compared naman
totoo.
na ako, nandito lang ako I'm on flat ground. I mean, there's not much that can happen here unless other risk factors like an earthquake or madukutan ako. Wag naman sana, 'di ba? Iba yung risk sa sea compared dito sa land. So again, depende yung how much insurance you need depending on your profession.
Okay. Thank you for that, Sky. So, medyo na-clear up na din sa akin kung why mas mataas pala yung binabayaran ng iba compared sa iba. Kasi it all depends on the risk
Yes.
pala that the person has. Alright, so another
Yes.
question po. May nahihiya lang po ditong mag-message. So, ako yung message po niya. So, the
Okay.
question is, when is the best time and age to get an insurance? Diba kasi diba yung, sabi mo kanina, mas mahal yung insurance kapag tumatanda ka because of the risks nga. So, follow up lang din siguro dyan, if parents should invest in insurance for the kids din ba? Kasi low risk pa sila.
Sige, I'll answer the first question. When is the best time and age to get an insurance? Now. There's actually no best time. There's no best age. But once you actually find out or you actually know the importance of insurance, the best time is now. Actually, the reason why I explain to my clients yung importance muna ng insurance is because I don't want them to buy things that they don't understand. I don't want my clients to buy something from me na hindi naman pala nila naintindihan. It will just lead to confusion and arguments. So, once a person understands insurance, the best time is now. And yung second question mo, is it good? Is it best for parents to get insurance for their kids?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, yes, it's very I recommend it completely because one of the reasons why we save is for our kids to have a good education plan and how
Mm-hmm.
there are products that we offer na pang education, pang life milestones. And statistically kasi, remember Shane when I talked to you, remember that after 20 years due to the 12% increase ng mga tuition fees ng bawat schools, at the age of 35, I guess the tuition fee will be 1 million, 2 million. Ang sakit sa bulsa nun, 'di ba? So, at the age of 0 years old, a parent can get their kids an insurance plan. Pero when you say 0 years old, kasi mga 6 days old, ganon. 7 days old.
Pwede na pala.
Because,
So, pero hindi ba
yes,
pwede,
pwede.
Sky, na, hindi ba pwede, Sky, for example, I am a parent and meron akong insurance, right? Meron akong policy na insurance. So,
Mm-mm.
hindi ba automatically na beneficiary ko na kids ko and then hindi na nila kailangan ng insurance or what? Or insured na din kasi sila? Parang ganun.
No, it's not automatic because we have application forms for our clients and we have our clients fill out yung beneficiary part. So
Mm.
kung sino yung insured, siya bahala kung sino magiging beneficiary niya. Like for example, may asawa ako, gusto ko lang beneficiary ko is asawa ko, siya yung ilalagay ko. There are also contingent beneficiaries. Pwede ko doon ilagay yung mga anak ko, pwedeng hindi. Optional yun.
I
So,
see.
depende sa person insured kung sino yung mga gusto niyang beneficiaries, hindi siya automatic. Puwede ding yung beneficiary ko yung parents ko, hindi yung immediate family ko, mga gano'n.
I see. So, Sky, I was wondering na, di ba since beneficiary sila, so meaning nag-extend din ba sa kanila yung parang hospital benefits or what? Or do they have, kaya nga yung, wait, ito kasi yung question. Di ba if ginawa ko silang beneficiaries, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ba parang, di ba, naka-encompass na ba sa kanila yung mga hospital benefits or sa akin lang yun?
Sa'yo lang yun. Actually,
Okay.
the purpose of beneficiaries is for the death benefit or the accidental death benefit. What do we
Yun
mean
lang.
by death benefit? Yes,
Mm.
actually, yun lang siya basically. 'Di ba we talked about death benefit kanina. Kung
Mm.
accidentally or di kahit di naman accident, mamatay si person insured, mapupunta sa beneficiaries yung makukuhang pera from the insurance policy.
I see. Okay. So,
Yes.
it is also advisable talaga na to get your kids some
Yes.
policy. Can you also explain to me, ito kasi parang may follow-up siya. So, if you have if so, di ba for kids, what insurance policies would be best to get? Di ba kasi, if I'm not mistaken, I think there are people na parang, how do I say this? People na get life insurance, meron ding investment, meron ding et cetera, et cetera. Can you please tell us yung mga different types na yun ng mga policies?
Alright. Actually madami kasi. Actually sa amin sa Sun Life, marami talagang ino-offer na products na
Mm.
policies. Pero I can tell you the top 2 na binebenta na ino-offer namin. There's it's actually a VUL. What is VUL? It's Variable Universal Life. That kind of
Mm.
insurance policy kasi is linked with it's linked with the investment. So that is 25% insurance and 75% investment. So ang mangyayari is yung binabayaran mo monthly, quarterly, semi-annually,
Mm.
yearly, 25% mapupunta sa insurance charge, 75% mapupunta sa investment mo.
Investment. Oh,
Saan ka
okay.
Yes, saan ka nag-i-invest? Yung ini-investan mo, based sa stock market, there are three. There's equity, there's bond, and there's balance. We talked about a while ago equity based sa
Mm.
companies, JFC, Jollibee, mga ganyan.
Okay.
Bond,
So,
depende sa government.
okay. So, yung bond ba, yun ba yung dapat for companies?
No, equity is based sa companies. Ang
I
bond
see.
depende sa government. Balance
Ah,
naman is balance is the mixture of equity and bond. So equity kasi is for those volatile risk takers. What do you mean by that? High risk takers. Yung mga bond medyo low risk. Yung mga balance, yun yung mga middle boundary.
mm.
Yung gusto na both equity and bond. Now,
I see.
yung VUL na yan kasi, since it's investment linked, yung projected savings na makukuha mo at the age of 65 depends on the performance of the stock market. As well as depending on if you use any of the riders. When you say riders, kasi yun yung mga benefits pala ng sa
Mm.
insurance mo. Yung 25% na binabayaran mo kasi is for hospital income benefit. What do you mean by that? Gusto mo ba, Shane, na pag na hospital ka, bibigyan ka ng insurance company mo ng 2,500 per day, no questions asked?
Yeah.
'Di ba gusto natin yon? That's the hospital income
Usually,
benefit.
yung mga hospitals, I mean, one room for hospital, ata it's like ranging from 2,000 to 3 something or 4,000 depending on the hospital din kasi, no? Kasi per 2,500 kasi sa big health din agad-agad per day.
Yeah, per day. No questions asked yon. That's one of the benefits of insurance. Nasa insurance charge. Next
Mm.
is also the critical illness benefit. Sa amin kasi, we offer products and the critical illness benefit is based on a list of critical illnesses na once na makaroon ka ng ganun, bibigyan ka ng insurance company mo, no questions asked, kung anong nasa policy mo. Let's say, for example, wag naman sana magkaroon ako ng stroke. Bibigyan ako ni Sun Life ng 1 million pesos, no questions asked. That's one of the benefits. Pero wag naman sana. Kaya siya critical illness kasi very rare naman siya mangyari, pero it's possible. Again, uncertainties are still possible. And second are third pala is the accidental death benefit. So ayun nga, accidental death benefit kasi is always going to be 200%. So what if yung accidental death benefit ko is 1 million times 200%, 2 million plus yung ibibigay na projected savings ko based sa investment ko. So what does that mean? Let's say at the age of 64, wag naman sana namatay ako. Tapos yung projected income ko sa investment ko is 7 million. I died at 64 and then I have 7 million sa investment ko. Plus 2 million kasi never naman ako nagkaroon ng critical illness or kung magkaroon man bibigyan pa rin. 'Di ba yung 200% times 1 million, 2 million. So 7 million plus 2 million, my family will receive 9 million pesos when I accidentally die.
Okay, I get it.
So
Also,
that is
mm,
mm.
I was also wondering, kasi di ba there are companies na gusto nila companies yung ng insurance. So, may possible ba yun? Na as in yung company mo talaga ma-insure?
Actually, yes, pero it depends on your company's insurer.
I see.
Yes, it depends on your company's insurer talaga. So, kung galing yan sa isang bank, malamang galing yan sa bank itself. Pero if, for example, small business, tapos you want your employees to be insured, pwede ka lumapit sa mga insurance companies and have your employees insured.
I see. Okay. So, can you please differentiate na lang din yung between, ano dapat yung ipa-prioritize, differentiate and prioritize mo, please, yung in life insurance and health insurance. Kung anong, or mga other insurance na meron pa. Or ano dapat ba yung ipina-prioritize natin? Or may package na talaga yun.
Well, actually, life insurance, kaya siya life insurance because habang buhay meron ka nun. Yung mga mga HMO, yung mga health card, first of all, there is I'm not gonna give pros and cons. I'm just gonna give the basic differences lang naman.
Sige.
Yung mga HMO kasi, yung mga health cards, they have this certain limit na pwede nilang ilabas na pera per
Per,
person.
per
So,
person, per
oo,
illness.
nung bata ako, I had a health card, HMO. Sabi ng mom ko, I'm not sure kung ano yung limit. Basta may limit, I think 700 or 7,000 ba yun? Basta may 7, kalimutan ko. Pero kasi, yung life insurance naman kasi, for life meron ka niyan. May, 'di ba may deadline, may expiration yung mga HMO, yung mga health card ganyan. Pero yung life insurance for life meron ka niyan.
I
Let's
see.
say, ah, let's say dalawang critical illness nagkaroon ka sa buhay mo. Grabe naman yun, 'di ba? Critical na nga siyang illness eh. So, ang nangyari is, um, 2 million ba ibibigay sa'yo ni insurance company kasi 2 times ka nagkaroon ng critical illness? Yes. Walang limit yun.
I see. So, Sky, what you're saying is
Mm.
that yung life insurance, meron na din siya in itself na parang health insurance?
Yes.
I see.
Health
Okay. So,
benefits, kumbaga.
health benefits. Okay. So,
Yes.
pero yung difference between health insurance and benefits, parang in terms of monetary na initial out, yun lang ba yun?
Yes, it depends on the monetary shell out niya. Kasi
I
may yes, yung in health insurance, mostly health lang talaga siya. And that's good. Actually, I don't think there's a right and wrong insurance.
mm,
Basta insured, it's great.
mm,
Pero
mm.
for me, personally, I really love the variable universal life or yung VUL na policy because at the same time, I'm not only protected sa health ko. I will also have accumulated savings at a certain age.
I see. So life insurance, it has health benefits na. It also can have parang death benefits, right? And then
Health insurance or life insurance?
yung life.
Life. Yeah, life.
May death benefits as well as kung may critical illnesses ka.
Mhm.
So it's parang isang
Ayun,
whole
so
package na pala siya.
yes, whole package siya. It's like kasi health insurance plus a bank. Pero kasi
Mm-hmm.
when you have VUL na, actually basically VUL is already a bank eh. But what's the difference? You're protected sa health in terms of health Plus, meron
Mm.
kang accumulated savings na mas mataas compared sa bank. Um, let's say yung accumulated savings mo at a 10% interest rate at the age of 65. Pero yung sa
Mm.
banks, ang alam ko 0.125 lang. So, you have to look for good interest rates din kasi when you're saving. So, you're right, Shane. Basically, VUL is the whole package deal.
I see, okay. So, pero would you
Yeah.
say na it's still best, for example, to have life insurance and at the side, kung need mo pa ng more medical assistance or health assistance, kukuha ka pa ng additional na lang na, or parang add-on na lang na HMO from another health insurance company, parang ganun.
Actually, the more you're insured, the more policies you have, the better talaga. I advocate na um, wag lang isa lang yung policy mo. Because, again, uncertainties are very risky. Madaming
Mm-hmm.
possibilities na pwedeng mangyari sa'yo. My manager now has 5 policies for different needs in his life. Ako,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saving up for another policy para sa family ko, for myself as well. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
since, ayun nga, tumataas din yung sahod natin once we get every year we get older naman, syempre parang we put more money into other things eh. So, ayun, I recommend pala it's best to have more than
Uh,
one
More than
policy
one
if
insurance.
possible.
Okay.
If
Kung kaya naman.
possible.
Okay. So we
Kung
have here
kaya
a
naman.
comment, okay?
Yeah.
From Tere Danosta Bueno. Ayun. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Miss Sky. May we also explain how insurance can be delivered to low-income households since there's this negative connotation that insurance is expensive. Ayun. So that's a good question actually. So para kanino nga ba talaga ang insurance, 'di ba? Can we do it on a parang baon-baon basis lang ba, or what can you explain further about that, Sky?
Hello, Tere. Hi, Miss
Mm-mm.
Tere. Actually, how insurance can be delivered to low-income households. Actually, yes, we talked about our first financial strategy, 'di ba, is to be self-aware and how much insurance do you need. Actually, kasi once you follow that financial planning step by step, kahit mababa yung sahod mo, you can afford insurance. Yes, tama ka naman, there's this negative connotation that insurance is expensive. I think it became expensive because there are certain people that first are not well educated when in terms of insurance, and there are those that have so many on their plate that think that life insurance is just an added expense, and it's okay to think that, because as a financial advisor we are here to actually help you start your financial planning step by step. I have answering your question, I have clients that as low as 2,000 pesos per month, which is 246, hindi, 25, no, 2,000, 6,000 quarterly times 4. Oh my gosh, math. Joke. Uh,
6 times 4,
24.
24.
24, di ba? Oh my God. Anyway, so that's 24,000 yearly. So as low as 24,000 yearly with 2,000 per month, yung kaya na niyang bayaran yun. And at the same time, meron siyang projected savings at the age of 65. That's more or less, I can't disclose it talaga eh, pero million talaga siya. Projected savings yun. At the same time, protected siya sa health niya. Meron siyang hospital income benefit, critical illness benefit.
Yeah.
So ano yung purpose naming financial advisors? Besides offering you guys insurance and investment policies, we actually help you guys talaga to know kung ano yung state mo sa buhay and what's our game plan to help you save for your life milestones, as well as for you to help you pay for your expenses. So no, regardless kung low income, high income, insurance is for everyone. The thing is, how will you be able to save up for it? And that's where we come in.
I see, ayun, nasagot
Ayun.
naman po. So definitely guys, insurance pala is for everyone despite whether you come from whatever social class, diba, or economic class. So pwede pa talaga kahit kanino yung insurance. Ayun.
Yes.
Um, also this question, differentiate daw please yung BUL, mutual funds, insurance, tsaka UITF. UITF ata is the Unit Investment Trust Funds.
Mm. Basically, sorry. So I will differentiate VUL, mutual fund,
Insurance, tsaka
and
UITF.
basically kasi when you have policies, there are traditional policies and VULs. So, yung traditional kasi, yung mutual fund, basically, and in layman's term, I will be as basic as possible, okay, for
Yeah,
everyone to
definitely.
understand. UIF, mutual fund, investment. VUL, insurance is insurance. VUL is insurance and investment.
Okay.
Basically, yun lang siya.
So VUL is insurance plus investment. Mutual funds is
Mutual funds, and unit investment trust funds, investment, insurance is health insurance.
the insurance. I see. So ayun pala yung mga different. Okay, I see. So
Yes.
thank you for that. Kasi medyo madami yung mga, how do I say this, mga policies na meron, medyo nakakalito siya
Yes.
talaga from each other. Kaya definitely kung may mga questions yung mga tao, they can always approach yung mga financial advisors. May fee ba kapag may consultation or what?
That's the beauty of it. No, there's no fee. Well, I'm not sure with other financial advisors, pero kasi as a financial advisor, why would you want someone to pay just a consultation? I mean, financial literacy kasi is for everyone. Ako, I advocate for free education on financial literacy. Bakit? Because it's something they don't teach us in school eh. Kaya, may isang comment kanina sabi, this should be taught sa college or sa high school. That's why we advocate for it because it's not taught to us. And
Yeah, that's true.
ako personally, when I have my consultations with potential clients, I don't ask for any fee or what. I just meet up with them. Minsan nga, sila pa yung may libreng kape.
Talaga ba?
Hindi, sa'yo kasi hindi eh.
Oo naman.
Hindi, sige next time. Joke lang.
Sige, next time ako yung kaloka ka.
Hindi, joke lang.
Kaya ayun
Joke lang,
guys,
joke
so
lang.
if you guys have any questions with regards to insurances or any financial planning questions, you can approach any of any financial advisor. So ikaw Sky, how can people reach you ba?
Ako.
If people have questions with
Ano?
regards to financial planning or life insurance, so how can they reach you?
Well, let's say wala tayong ECQ ngayon. People can actually talk to me via Facebook, email, cellphone. Well, I don't give my cell phone, pero once they reach out to me via social media, we can talk on the phone. Also, Instagram. May mga times na I get clients from Instagram. So, basically, social media talaga. They can reach me via social media. Pero since now,
Instagram?
my Instagram is @skymakayan.
Ayun.
Anyway, ayun, follow me guys. Ang dami kong pics diyan. Charot. Anyway, ayun, that's how people can reach me. Pero how can I meet up with people, lalo na ngayon na may ECQ, Enhanced Community Quarantine.
Yeah, that's a valid question.
Ngayon,
Kasi di ba it's a lockdown challenge eh. Kasi di ba
yes.
nag-extend pa lalo yung ACQ natin until end of April.
Yes, totoo. Kaya din kami pinayagan ng Insurance Commission na magbenta na rin online and mag-process na rin online. How
I
can I
see.
meet up with people? I don't. Actually, since nagsi-self-quarantine din ako and we practice social distancing, ngayon, I offer to potential clients na mag-Zoom meeting kami. Are you
Zoom
familiar with
meeting.
Zoom?
Yeah,
Yes.
parang Skype siya, di ba, Sky?
Yes, actually, napansin ko lang ha. Very casual lang. napansin ko lang, Skype takes up so much internet. I'm not techie, so I don't know how you call it, sorry. Pero kasi when I take Zoom, tas parang di naman bumabagal yung ibang gadgets ko. Pero pag nag-Skype ako, parang ang bagal ng, parang bagal ng ibang bagay. So, ewan ko lang ah. Hindi naman sa pinopromote ko yung Zoom. I'm just saying,
Bigla
pansin ko lang.
advertising Zoom.
Di ba? Weird. Pero maganda yung Zoom. Very, very convenient siya. And then when a potential client talks to me online, sasabihin ko, pwede po tayo mag-meeting sa Zoom ngayon. Face-to-face pa rin naman po siya, pero social distancing pa rin. And at the same time, I can still explain to you kung ano yung insurance investment, financial planning, mag-learning session tayo. Actually, like what we're doing. Besides the fact na nasa FB tayo, this is actually a very lifelike Zoom session. Parang ganun.
I see, I
Ayun.
see. Okay. Ganun pala
Yeah.
yun. So, so is it harder ba looking for clients usually during the ECQ? Kasi 'di ba usually people or mas lalo bang dumadami yung tao na naghahanap ng insurance dahil sa COVID? That's a good question.
Well, personally before, medyo nahirapan ako because as a financial advisor, we have this, it's not only people that look for us, we also look for people. Why? Because ayun nga, we want to further expand financial literacy. So
Mm-mm.
ako, I focus on cold market, yung mga taong hindi ko naman kilala,
Mm-mm.
strangers basically. And nagchat ako, "Hi, I'm Sky Makayan. I'm offering free financial planning learning sessions, blah,
Mm-mm.
blah, blah." Pero ngayon kasi, since COVID quarantine started, ako personally, nahirapan ako kasi I felt as if it was very insensitive to offer learning session, insurance during times like this na medyo may crisis. Pero kasi, napansin ko, baliktad pala. Mas naghahanap ngayon ng tao, ng
Ng
financial
insurance.
advisor, ng insurance.
Hmm.
Because ngayon, 'di ba, may ibang tao na hindi sila nakakapag-withdraw sa bank kasi
Yeah.
sarado yung mga bangko, tapos 'di sila nakakalabas. So ang nangyayari, wala silang emergency fund, and that's where we
Mm-mm.
financial advisors come in. Ako, I teach my clients yung importance ng emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? In times like this, meron kang safe kept money na hindi mo gagalawin unless there's an emergency. The name itself. And I advise my future or potential or current clients na yung emergency fund mo
Mm-mm.
dapat 3 to 6 times your expenses per month. So, let's say for example, napag-usapan na natin kung ano yung ginagastos mo monthly. Let's say for example, per month, you spend 20,000.
Mm-mm.
Yung emergency fund mo, 3 to 6 times. Bakit 3 to 6 times? It represents 3 to 6 months. Bakit? Yung COVID ba to? Magto 2 months na tayong under quarantine.
Mm-mm.
Magto 3 months na. So, parang it's time honored na dapat protected ka for at least 3 months to 6 months. So, 20,000 times 3, 60,000. 20,000 times 6, 120,000. So, 60,000 to 120,000 dapat ang emergency fund mo if you spend 20,000 per month. And that's what people don't realize right now. And actually, that's what people didn't realize before. Nagka-emergency, nagka-pandemic. I have clients talking to me now, "Hala, Sky, wala na akong pangkain." Medyo nakakalungkot kasi parang dati dapat pala na nag-start na tayo mag-emergency fund mo. Dapat pala dati nakuhanan na kita ng ganito. Mga ganyan. Mga ganyang regrets ng tao. So, yun yung
Mm-mm.
importance ngayon.
I see. So speaking of the COVID, Sky, so what can the VUL or life insurance offer those people na who are stricken by the coronavirus? Like, meron ba silang parang critical illness fund if ever or I mean benefit or meron din ba silang mga hospital benefits? Sagot din po
Pag
ba nung
na-COVID,
mm, sagot din po ba nun yung mga yung mga test kits or what? No?
actually, when you're insured, let's say you're insured, tapos
Mm,
magka-COVID ka, hindi
yeah,
siya kasama sa critical illness,
I
pero
see.
kasama siya sa hospital income benefit.
Okay. Hospital income benefit. Okay. So, yun yung 2.5 per day.
2.5, yeah. Pero it depends sa tao. I have a client na 7,000 yung hospital income benefit, 3.5. Depende sa tao.
Depende din sa premium na binabayaran nila, right?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Okay. Gets. Ayun, so, I think, yun lang yung mga questions ko. I've learned a lot, actually, to be honest. Yung mga questions ko with regards to how insurances work, also kung ano yung mga inclusions nila, how could I say this? Yung mga, even ngayon, because of this coronavirus, at least, ngayon, alam ko na kung ano yung mga benefits na makukuha ko from an insurance company. Ayun. So
Yes.
again, thank you so much for guesting for tonight, Sky. So any parting words to our viewers?
Parting words, ano nga ba? Well, I hope you guys were able to have an expanded knowledge on insurance, lalo na ngayon sa COVID kasi um, lalo na ngayon hindi tayo nakakapag-work, hindi tayo nakakalabas. Actually, I just want to say one thing
Hmm.
na 'di ba ngayon people are saying na wag na sana na ma-extend yung wag na sana ma-extend yung ECQ and all.
Yeah.
I can just say this as a tip. The more cases na maging positive ang mga tao sa COVID, lalong tatagal yung ECQ. What does that mean for our market or economy? The more that people don't go to work, the more that businesses don't operate, and the more the economy and the stock market will continue to go low. And that's yun yung iniiwasan natin. Magkaroon tayo ng financial and economic crisis. Meron katulad nung isang time na 2008 may economic crisis. But again,
Yung regression, is it the one, the great recession?
yes,
Mm-mm.
yes, yun. So, as a parting words ngayon, coming from a standpoint na malapit na tayo magkaroon ng crisis, we've gone through much worse din naman. 2020 ngayon, that was 2008, nagkaroon tayo ng martial law, nagkaroon tayo ng regression, nagkaroon tayo ng iba't ibang crisis sa buhay. Pero what I can say is that life moves on. And ngayon, I want people to understand that when all this is over, sana magkaroon tayo ng healthier and more mature outlook on when it comes to our expenses and finances. Because now, there are people, lalo na ngayon, yung budget ng Pinas, yung pinag-uusapan natin na asan yung budget ng yung 270 billion. Yung mga
Mm-mm.
tao pa ngayon, yung mga tao pa ngayon nagdo-donate sa less fortunate. So, it's good that people are able to donate. It's good that people are still able to eat. Pero sa ngayon, I hope people will learn from this and we will move on from this crisis naman. Just be ready once ECQ lifts.
Totoo. Kasi, honestly, what you said it is definitely true. Kasi what if tumagal nga talaga tayo in terms of this lockdown? What will happen to the Philippines economy? What will happen to people who do not get income na agad, di ba? Or what? Kaya, we all don't know, honestly. Kasi everything is parang new, I guess, new to us. Kasi
Yes, oo.
kasi my whole life, I don't think I've ever experienced a lockdown like this or kahit any lockdown in terms of a virus.
Mm.
So,
Ah,
it's definitely something different.
yes, actually what people have to look out for is the bills that's going to come after ng ECQ kasi suspended ngayon yung pagbayad ng rent, ng bills, ng electric bills, naubos yung ipon mo ngayon. So ano yung papangbayad mo? So ayun nga, that's why tinuloy ng Insurance Commission na pwede kaming magbenta online for us to be able to help you as of the moment para when ECQ lifts, you guys are ready.
I see. Okay. So, thank you again,
Mm.
Sky. Thank you for
Thank you,
guesting for tonight.
Shane.
I'll see you
Yeah.
soon, okay, after this ECQ list. Bye,
Alright.
Sky.
Bye-bye, Shane. Bye, everyone.
Ayun guys, so I hope you guys learned a lot about financial planning, how investments work, how yung difference between life insurance, health insurance, yung mga investments nyo, 'di ba? There is tapos yung ano yung 20, 30, 50% na how you can save your money, definitely yung how you need to put it on savings, on your necessities, and for those people who na parang mayroong mga wants na kailangan bilhin, 'di ba? So guys, I really do hope you guys have a good Friday. Ayun, parang major lang, di ba? So I hope you guys have a good Friday, a very calm one, and hopefully inside. Okay, so please stay inside, guys, so we can flatten the curve. Okay, and sana hindi pa po dumami yung cases natin kasi so far ngayon, I think let's have an update. Ayun, punta po tayo dito sa page ng TechEd. How many ba ngayon? Okay. So, ngayon we have 4,195 confirmed cases with 400. Alright? With 400. Ayun. 420. With 221 confirmed deaths and 140 confirmed recoveries. At least umaakyat din po yung confirmed recoveries natin. So again guys, so please stay inside, please stay hydrated and healthy sana. And then I'll see you guys in our next episode of Hashtag TV. Ayan, so see you guys next time. Bye-bye po.